Greetings viewers, Nada here, bringing you the first commentary of 2024. I actually had a completely different video planned, but what I'll be covering today royally pissed me off when I first saw it. This is going to be a first for me because I have not responded to a video, but a Twitter thread. As a lot of you probably know, I am a fan of the Muppets, and one of their earliest movies I remember watching was The Great Muppet Caper. Though A Muppet Christmas Carol was the movie I watched the most often, it's perhaps one of the most beloved adaptations of that piece of literature, combining the charm and innocence of the Muppets with surprising book accuracy. However, this individual doesn't share that sentiment, calling several aspects of the movie whoa.
Watching this in 2023, I now feel I am witnessing an emblem for the plight of conservatism. Scrooge pilloried by Muppets for having sound economic principles, including keep a roof over the rats' heads. Gradually, he's bullied into being a One Nation Tory by his woke nephew.
I say the plight of conservatism is one that's been self-inflicted. Seriously, are conservatives so insecure that they need to read way more into kids' media than they realistically need to? But hey, let's address what's said here. Sound economic principles, you say? Allow me to recite a line from the movie's opening song. He charges folks a fortune for his dark and drafty houses. As poor folk live in misery, it's even worse for mouses. I'm no editor, but don't houses have to be comfortable and habitable before they can be sold to potential buyers? This line suggests that Scrooge sold houses, regardless of their condition, to people who could afford whatever price he was charging. I mean, that doesn't sound like very good economics to me. In fact, taking advantage of the desperate, and yes, these people in the verse sound very desperate for a place to live, sounds like a very bad business practice, but hey, what do I know? I tried to look up what One Nation Tory means, but after a Google search, I feel I'm just as confused as before. I did find one article that I've read at least 4 times, but I can't see how anything said within it would be detrimental to the Republican Party. However, after I had slanged my search, I got this result from Quora, but again, I don't see it being a One Nation Tory is detrimental to the Republican Party, given that it's usually seen as a good thing to be an inclusive wait, I think I get why you use it as a derogatory term now. As for the bullying thing, I just respond to his uncle's bitter attitude and hatred towards Christmas. I didn't know that it was well to say, don't be a jerk during Christmas.
Scrooge's woke girlfriend who dumps him because he works too much. She sings a song called The Love Is Gone to berate Scrooge for running a business, creating jobs in the economy, which must mean he doesn't love her. Proper 4-day working week type.
Okay, exactly how is Bill woke? Feels like you're just using a buzzword and expecting that to be your point. If anything, I can look back on this interaction as an adult and say that Belle is being naive. Yes, you should love your partner above all else, but you also need money to live comfortably. Honestly, I don't think I know who I'm supposed to side with here, and this interaction was done much better in the book. Now for your creating jobs in the economy bollocks. It's a staple in any adaptation of A Christmas Carol that Scrooge overworks and underpays his lone employee Bob Cratchit. During his time with the Ghost of Christmas Present, Scrooge sees how Bob's family can barely afford a decent meal, given how little Scrooge pays Bob. Scrooge also threatens to fire his rat bookkeepers twice in the first half of the movie. The first time after the request for more coal for the stove, since it's too cold for them to do their job properly. This scene is in the first trailer for the movie, by the way. And the second is only cheer on for his defense of Christmas. Yeah, Scrooge may have given Bob and the rats jobs, but he's far from a good employer.
The poor innocent 90s children who have seen this. Pray for them. But not me, because I've been visited by the ghost of red-pilled present.
Yeah, I was one of those poor innocent 90s children who watched this movie repeatedly, and I don't want anyone's self-righteous prayers because they somehow convinced themselves that a movie about singing dancing socks was somehow an attack on capitalism. I said this pissed me off the first time I read it, but not for any political reasons. No, the reason it pissed me off was that this person blatantly misunderstands and misrepresents this movie and the book it's an adaptation of. The moral of A Christmas Carol isn't making money bad. It's that Scrooge's negative attitude affects more than just him, and unless he changes his ways, he's going to have a miserable afterlife because he refused to help the less fortunate and be remembered as a miserable miser, as well as be responsible for the premature death of Bob Cratchit's youngest son, Tiny Tim, via Scrooge refusing to pay Bob a decent wage, with which Bob could have used to buy medicine for his son. Too long didn't listen? Don't be a dick and help people when able. Oh well, maybe they'll like their chains. This is Night Eye saying thanks for watching, and please share your thoughts with me.